लेटेस्ट फिगर्स जो हमें मिले हैं अबाउट टूरिस्ट अराइवल्स इन इंडिया, उसमें ये कहा गया है कि अगस्त 2017 में अगस्त 2016 की अपेक्षा 10% से ज़्यादा वृद्धि हुई है। इसका कारण यह है दैट द गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया इज़ नाउ फोकसिंग ऑन बेटर फैसिलिटीज़ फॉर टूरिस्ट। और इसमें एक अहम भूमिका निभाते हैं द इंडियन एसोसिएशन ऑफ टूर ऑपरेटर्स, जिन्होंने सितंबर 2017 में अपना वार्षिक सम्मेलन किया था इन द ब्यूटिफुल सिटी of Bhubaneswar, capital of Odisha state.
It is time for all of us in the travel business to gear up for the next level of growth to take our business to further heights. I'm pleased to inform you that this year we have over 1,000 member delegates registered, inclusive of media and trade partners.
The Indian tourism industry is going through some unique challenges. That is what we hope to deliberate on over the next 3 days. The most fundamental issue we have been dealing with for many years is the high taxation on tourism services. This was made even more complex in the recent GST introduction. Today, we are the only segment in the economy where there is still tax on tax and goes against the fundamentals of GST. To add to the problem, tour operator services are taxed another 5%. Even the smallest service provider like elephant ride, camel ride operators, cycle rickshaw, guides and others have been heavily taxed at 28%. The end GST rate for tourists comes to 23% to 33% depending on the services. When the desire is to grow employment and increase tourism arrivals into India, the action to increase taxes goes completely contrary to that. We need the support of the state government in our pleas to bring GST rates on tourism to levels that match the competitiveness of our competition like Thailand, Singapore, South Africa and others. It is our humble request to the Honorable Chief Minister of Odisha, Shri Naveen Patnaik ji, to please take our case forward.
Thank you very much indeed. The presidential address given by Mr. Pranab Sharkar, the President of Iato.
I take this opportunity to make an appeal to all the participants and the stakeholders to include Odisha in their respective business plans so that Odisha becomes the preferred destination in the time to come.
Iato has also selected a very appropriate topic for this convention, that is reinventing ourselves. I think a time has come when we all have to reinvent. It's the Government of India in terms of its policies and marketing strategy. It's the state governments in terms of infrastructure development and aggressive marketing, coming up with new tourism products. And it's the industry which has to collaborate with the governments to come up with world-class infrastructure in various tourist destinations of the country. Changes are happening all around us, and we need to take new innovative steps to adapt ourselves to these changes. The use of technology has become the key word, the buzzword in tourism sector also, and we see now that the tour operators actually reach the drawing rooms of the traveler. There is a great preference for experiential tourism. There is a growth in cruise tourism and a preference for thematic packages. Many of the tour operators present here are taking a lot of new initiatives to adapt and come up with innovative packages. We need to think innovatively to be able to adapt to the changes all around us.
The latest tourism policy, which was enacted last year, is one of the most lucrative in the country, which promises not only handsome capital subsidies, but also promises facilitations and support from the state government for investment in tourism sector. We hope this will go a long way in bridging the infrastructure gap in our state.
Let's bring the world here. We have the greatest civilization. You guys are very smart. You guys are much smarter than any of us sitting here. When I was just traveling, entering this hall, the Honorable Prime Minister's office called me and said, Alphonse, we want to have a plan in the next 10 days on how we can radically change things. I'm a crazy man, I can tell you that. Please don't come with me with time-tested ideas. I don't want time-tested ideas. I want radical ideas which can change. Let's work together. Let's bring the world here. Can't we get at least as many tourists into India as the Louvre get? Can we? Can we do it together?
Odisha has a lot to offer to its visitors with its magnificent cultural heritage, pristine forests, vast coastline, rich biodiversity, and exquisite cuisine. Bhubaneswar, the city of temples, is ready to take off as a smart, clean and green city. My government has brought out progressive tourism policy in the year 2016 to promote and support investment in the tourism sector. Air connectivity is an essential prerequisite for attracting international tourists. I am glad that Air Asia has started direct flights between Bhubaneswar and Kuala Lumpur. There's been an extremely good response to this international connectivity and a sizable number of foreign arrivals. I would request the Honorable Union Minister to facilitate the fulfillment of these long-felt needs of the state for promoting the tourism destinations of Odisha to attract international tourists. I wish this convention all success. Bande Utkal Janani.
Thanks to our Honorable Minister of Tourism, Shri K.J. Alphonse, who took charge on 3rd September and now he is with us today. This shows the commitment and the seriousness of the responsibility he has taken. Our special thanks to Shri Ashok Chandra Panda, Tourism Minister of Odisha. It would not have been possible to organize this convention in Bhubaneswar without his wholehearted support. With his blessings and support, Iato is here today. He ensured all support from the Odisha tourism. Thanks to Dr. Professor Prasanna Patasani, Member of Parliament, Shri Priyadarshi Mishra, MLA Bhubaneswar, Shri Vijay Kumar Mohanty, MLA Bhubaneswar Central, Shri Anand Narayan Jina, Mayor of Bhubaneswar, for your gracious presence, sir. Thanks to Mrs. Rashmi Verma, our Secretary Tourism, Government of India, who have always been supporting the industry and Iato. Thank you, ma'am, for joining us here in Bhubaneswar. We will miss you.